In the beginning, I started my career in the Indian Railways as a middle-level manager, and before that, as a management trainee in the oil and gas industry. Indian Railways was the world's largest public sector organization where I was introduced to almost all the business processes in a company, such as HR management, sales, operations, production management, supply chain management, inventory management, and maintenance. As a young 22-year-old executive, I was already managing nearly 25 engineers and hundreds of employees to maintain the electric traction lines spanning hundreds of miles. But then I felt dissatisfied, as my heart wanted me to learn new technology. This led me to abandon an extremely attractive and prestigious job in India that millions dream of and start learning SAP. That brought me first to Singapore, where I worked for KPMG for a year for Singapore Technologies Aerospace, a defense aircraft company. That's where I got inducted into the software automating various business processes. Then, I worked with Fieldglass to build a software-as-a-service product for contract management. After that, we did a major digital transformation program at Philips Lighting, where we built their e-commerce portal, TradeLink, and a significant restructuring of their claims management processes in CRM. Around that time, I wrote my first book with McGraw-Hill titled The Complete Reference Guide for SAP NetWeaver Portal, and later on, I joined Deloitte and was part of their digital practice, which is where I got involved in some significant digital transformation engagements, working for several clients such as Adobe, Whirlpool, Cisco, HP, and so on. Then I joined their tech strategy and architecture practice, where I got actively involved in the cloud native and AI space, which spanned big data, software algorithms, and cloud computing. I was the pivotal software alliance manager and had other responsibilities involving major cloud and AI transformations. At that time, this was a bleeding edge, and you would often see me speak at the top of my voice about this technology's immense potential. I was like the lone AI evangelist, trying very hard to promote the virtues of this technology. It was also around that time that Mark Andreessen came up with that famous quote, that software is eating the world. Almost 15 years ago, we talked about the latest concepts, such as paired programming, and coming up with a new software development architecture paradigm, trying to reskill thousands of software developers in a bank. We were already discussing predictive maintenance at GE, adopting AI in a fertilizer company, etc. At that time, I already had hundreds of use cases around AI, and we often used to call them cloud-native apps and microservices architecture that involved breaking down monolithic apps into microservices and service-oriented architecture, API development, and so on. Then, I moved on to a VP of architecture for a wealth management company, where we started a small data science team focused on solving the marketing team's challenges around maintaining customer satisfaction, providing them with sound investment advice, reducing customer churn, and so on. Then I joined HCL America, where we put together a solid digital transformation practice consisting of design thinking, human-centered design, UX design, the Art Digital platform that included AI/ML technologies, process re-engineering, and program management. Around that time, we adopted AI/ML as part of our digital platform to increase sales revenue across multiple retail stores using forecasting techniques for sales revenue and inventory management. It became abundantly clear to me AI wasn't just another tech fad. It held the potential to revolutionize how businesses operated, how they interacted with customers, and how they carved a niche in the marketplace. What has been striking to me is the transition from rule-based software to the power of data to draw insights, streamline operations, understand customer behavior, and drive revenue growth. Luckily, I have the privilege of having that big picture view of how IT and businesses have evolved over a period, having been a part of major SAP ERP implementations, then digital transformation through CRM and e-commerce implementations, and then cloud and AI-driven transformation, which is what helped me to write this book on enterprise AI in the cloud. As you may have noticed, the common theme in this is my passion to learn about the latest technology and apply it to business. It was not just about adopting new technology, but also about reimagining business paradigms. Ultimately, most of us think AI is a revolution. But to me, while its impact has been undoubtedly disruptive, the growth of AI is less revolutionary and more evolutionary.